Hey, everybody, welcome in. Thank you so much for Ladies Farm sitting here waiting all this time. Thank you so much. Nicole, go feed those beautiful puppies. Say hi to Chloe and Bella. And oh gosh, I can't remember. He's never getting in trouble. I can never remember his name. I feel terrible. But tell them all I said hi and Dexter sends his love. So, oh my goodness. So, people keep knocking on my door right now. And I'm like, dude, do they not know I'm going to be live soon? Like, stop interrupting. Yeah. This has been an eventful week, gardening wise. I've been doing a lot of stuff. It is the March break here. And unfortunately, we don't have March break actually during spring or decent weather. So it's always snowy and cold. So this picture behind me, so yeah. this is the weather we're dealing with right now. It's not spring like at all. But it is what it is, I guess. So today we got up to 48, I think. Let me see. Rod is in here. And it will give us a quick little thingy-majiggy. But yeah. So we're waiting for stuff to melt. And hopefully that won't take too long. And we have, as you can see, the greenhouse was set up. So my husband set it up and he tested out the heaters and everything, and it was working pretty good. So we're just kind of waiting. I'm not ready to put any of my seedlings out there yet because everything I have is still a little too small to where it needs like watering every day. About them getting too hot or overwatering, and with the weather being so crappy, I don't want to be putting on my coat and boots and hat and everything just to go out and check on them every day. So I like to keep them when they're still pretty small, close to me, so I can check on them a couple times a day. Which Yeah, so my greenhouse gives me a fighting chance. And it was like probably your temperature inside the greenhouse. Your lows. I think it got up to, it was like, when I went out this morning, it was probably outside and it was about 58 inside because we don't have the heaters on right now. So it's just sitting there doing its thing. So anyways, yeah. And oh, thank you. Special delivery. So a little bit more show and tell because I went shopping. So I will have a for Terra Greenhouse. We went on Monday and I took just some quick little videos with the GoPro going around. I was there with my daughter and her friend and my friend and her daughter. And it's like, I didn't want to take, too many videos of all of that. So I want to see, people that don't want to be on camera. Cautious about that, right? And especially if I have other people's kids with me, I don't I don't film that at all. For some reason my thing's not updating. It's saying I have like 0 viewers in here, so I don't know. I can't tell. I mean, thankfully Nicole messaged back because it's saying I have zero people in the live right now. So thankfully I'm not just talking to myself. I have 4. Awesome. Thank you. I don't know. It's saying 0. There must be a problem. So then I was like, am I on? But it's saying live. So anyways, I'm on. We're going for it. Okay. So, oh my gosh, I don't know what to talk about. We did so much gardening wise this week. So Saturday, which was really fun. Hey, David, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while, and that's not your fault because I haven't been on live in a very long time. It's good to see you, David. Yeah. So we went swimming. My daughter's been very busy. So we went swimming Friday night, and then Saturday we went to Seedy Saturday, and then to brunch with my friend. We went to a South Indian brunch, which was absolutely delicious. And then on Monday we went to Terra Greenhouses, which was amazing. So they have like the main building, the huge main building. It's all like the indoor pots, and they're so pretty. So pretty. And then they have like the like patio furniture was set up, and then the middle aisle is all fashion. I tried on some sundresses. They had hats, they had bags, they had scarves, they had like kind of like a cover up. Oh, we had fun. So tried on a bunch of stuff. And then out in the other area is where they had all their tropicals. And I brought, oh, I should have brought it up, but I brought a beautiful little pink primula and ranunculus because I wanted to buy ranunculus corms and I never really found them. And then I figured by now I might as well. So I just bought buds on it and then I'll plant it and then I'll dig it up and then I will have mine for next year. Hello, a girl in the garden. How are you? Welcome in. Where are you from? You're new to the chat. It's nice to see you here. So if you want to just type the word link, it will drop your link. And if you type in weather and then your city or whatever city you're interested in, those are the only two Nightbot things I have. I keep forgetting I got to set up the joke one because everyone loves the jokes, but I didn't do that one. So Seedy Saturday, I'm going to go into it a little bit. I got to move this thing out of the way though. It's a little awkward. I do not want to drop and break this. So I'm going to just put it on the floor here and try not to forget and step on it. So is a program that is put on all across Canada. I don't know if it's in the US. Honestly, I never really thought about it. I'm going to pop up their website onto the screen really quick. Share screen, window, Seeds of Diversity. So the website is seeds.ca. And they are all organization dedicated to preserve, perpetuate, study, and encourage the cultivation of heirloom and endangered food crop varieties. So it is now free to join. So I have a free membership, but they do take donations. But they find local. They do just like seed grow outs. So they will pick like a hand want to grow out and then they will send it to different people that sign up for it and then you grow that plant and then you collect the seeds and then you send it back to them. It's helping them to build their seed bank, their seed library. There are also seed see here what we do. They have seed library grow outs. They have annual member seed. If you are a member, then you can join those exchanges. Some of them are online and some of them are like you'll get a printed list of what you want to trade. And then they have all different kinds of projects. But one of my favorite things that they do is Seedy Saturday. So Seedy Saturday, sorry, I'm scrolling back up to the top, put on they start from anywhere from January through April. And they oh, that's good to know. 75 cents. That's awesome. Yes. Well, the cool thing about Seedy Saturday is you can pick up the seeds for 25 cents. Yeah. I'll get to that in a minute. Ola Joe, how are you? I'm happy you caught my live too. Can't stay, but gave it to awesome. I really appreciate that. Got to wash the car. Oh my gosh, my husband washed our cars today. They were so gross. It looked like fur was growing on the front of my truck because you're driving around with all the slush and the snow and the salt. It was disgusting. So it's so nice to have the out and enjoy your clean vehicle. And thank you so much for popping in. My daughter is actually looking for her knitting needles right now because she wants to go down and knit because Dexter's calm. We took him on a nice walk. He's calm. I got some. There's a lot in there. 2 cents. Snap. Nice. 25. Sorry. Yes. Okay. So Seedy Saturday it's really fun. I've gone there with my daughter for years. Like since she was little, we've gone every year. And then we actually went early March of 2020. And it was the weekend before down. So we like slid in. I was so happy because otherwise, if it had been a week later, it would have been canceled. Sorry, I'm like really thirsty tonight. So what it is it's put on by Seeds of Diversity and your local gardening community. So here in Brampton, Cultural Society, and then in Brampton, there's like the Chinguacousy Garden Club. There's a few other garden clubs. So basically, it's like a small, mini little trade show of all about gardening and seeds. They have booths with all kinds of things, and so I volunteer next year now that I am a member of Seeds of Diversity. They have a booth there, and I don't know if they're in charge of all of the presentations or if that's Brampton. I'm not sure, but I am just going to play for you the quick little Seedy Saturday reel. No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. So there won't be any music, and I'm gonna see if I can make this bigger. Here we go. Is this nope? Stop. I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on. I gotta find it's playing, but it's not on the one I was. and I can't find, oh, here it is. Is this it? Yes, there we go. So here is, and I just took this with my phone. I was trying to be really discreet. I'm very thirsty. um, the lunch. Okay, I should have paused on the lunch. So the lunch, can I pause it? I don't know. So then they have this kids zone. They have pictures. It's very interactive. And here you can plant a pansy and it goes into the little pot and then you can decorate the pot. Here, I can't pause it. I don't know how to pause it. Oh, it's down at the bottom. I found the pause button. Hold on. Okay, we're going to start again. We're going. So here, these are the lovely couple over at, where's our seed packets? Annapolis Seeds. So they are from Annapolis Seeds out in Nova Scotia, and they were really nice and friendly. And I talked to them about the fact that I was buying the cucamelon seeds from them because my cucamelon seeds last year, they got swapped in with my jelly melon, which is also called a Kiwana or a horned melon. Very different than a cucamelon, but the seeds look almost exactly the same. And so he was saying, oh, he's wanted to try growing them, but he hasn't found the seeds. So I'm like, I will send you some seeds. So I got to remember to do that and grow it out maybe for their company or whatever. So, but they were very nice. It was very nice to meet them. Now play. Okay. This lady, I loved her booth. She has these plates. So she has plates, bowls. They kind of have a bit of a dip in the middle. So she put like little arrangement. She also does a bunch of like big stepping stones. What she uses is different leaves. So I think these ones here are like rhubarb leaf, and then different leaves for the pattern. And then I was gonna buy the $10 one, but oh no, I'm a ghost. You know what? I think I'm gonna take away the I gotta take away my background. Let me go take away my background, and then I think you'll be able to see better. Here we go. So and I'm still glowing. I don't know why. Yay! I'm a normal color again. So this was her booth called Leaves in Concrete. So she's on Instagram as Country Forest Garden, and I did tag her. I tagged all of these my Instagram post. And so this is the one I bought, and this is dandelion leaves. So she lays all the dandelion leaves and then she pours concrete on them. And then she makes this like nice shallow bowl. So this is really nice. It'll stand up out in the garden. So what you can do is you can fill it with water to help feed the bees. Well, not feed them, but water them. So it's not too deep. There's little ridges for them to stand on and balance on. And, or, which is what I'm going to use it for the first part, I'm going to use it as a little succulent planter. So I got a couple little succulents and a little indoor plant. And I think I'm going to take one of my, and I'm just going to put some soil in there and I'm going to plant them in there with some moss around it. But can you see it? Sorry. Can you see it now? So I know it's not going to pick up on the detail in there, but they are, you can see all the individual leaves in the veining because she laid in a bunch of the dandelion leaves into the shell. I really like the larger ones. That's the stepping stones she did are beautiful. So this was 15, and I was going to get the smaller one for 10, but she upsold me on this one. This one was 15, and it came with a little package of sunflower seeds. So, but she has a really cute little booth. And so these ones that she has here, I'm pointing with my hand, sorry. The ones that she has on the table here. Can you see the pointer when I use it? I can't tell if you can see the pointer or not. But these she's left outside because she used chicks and hens, which are cold hard. Big screen. I don't know how to make this any bigger. Like, you mean make this bigger? I can't make this bigger. I'm sorry. Oh, like this? Is that gonna? No, it just moves me over. Sorry. So yeah, this was her booth, and I really enjoyed her stepping stones of that. And then this table here, so it kind of takes up the main center part of the area. And this is where all these little seeds, all these little cups that go all the way around the table are 25 cents each. And they are all seeds that have been donated or grown out from the programs. So from those, Liatris, which this is Blazing Star Gay Feather. Um, I think it doesn't bloom until the second year, so we'll have to wait on that for the blooms. And then I picked up a yarrow, and this yarrow is red with yellow center. And then the seeds I picked up. So let's see. But yeah, they had a lot of just kind of your basic everyday, sunflowers, snapdragons, pansies, that kind of thing. I took my daughter and two of her friends, and the one girl bought a few seeds for her dad, and then the other bought a couple seed packets for her teacher because her teacher has some plants in the window. Excited to do that as a planter. Oh, sorry. So they have speakers. They have speakers. They were speaking on different subject matters, and this was another local seed company. This one's called Matchbox Seed Company. They have these cute displays. I kind of want one of these for my for my grow room. The little kids area. My daughter and her friends they got to plant one up too. So they have the little plants. They're usually pansies. Sometimes they've done in the past. They've done like seeds where it's been like a bean or a sunflower or something like that. And then here's just a quick pan of the area. So it's not, but we were there for a couple of hours. Just by the time you go up and down all the booths, there's people there selling soaps. Lee Valley, woohoo, woo, woo. So Lee Valley is kind of like the Canadian idea of gardener's supply, but they do lean more towards, they do a lot of like woodworking tools and things like that as well. It's very expensive, but it was nice. And there were a lot of different seed booths. There was a guy in the end, they had honey. So they were selling honey, candles, soaps, several different soap companies, and then people that were selling like compost tea. And I was surprised there weren't like more like landscapers kind of things, anything like that. But oh yes, okay. You can tell you're at an older event by the menu. So the menu here, we had a soup and sandwich. And the soup, I don't know if it shows on this list, but the soup of the day was a pumpkin soup. And then the sandwiches, they had different kinds of sandwiches, soup. And then the special was a crab on Havarti on a croissant. Had, oh yeah, the soup's here, sweet potato soup. And then there was a vegetarian um, and gluten-free barley soup. And then they had potato. My daughter, one of her friends, they got a potato salad for $1. They had potato salad, they had yogurt parfaits, and they had cupcakes. I just thought it was kind of funny, like the soup and sandwiches, and then like crab and Havarti on a croissant. You just don't see that. I know it looked amazing. These two ladies sat down with it, and I was like, "Oh, that looks really good." And they took a bite, and they're like, "It's delicious." So, but we were there at our. I just had breakfast, and we were gonna have lunch at home, so I didn't get anything. But the kids all went and got. I don't know. They spent half their time at the snack bar. I don't know what all they were getting over there, but they had their money and whatever. So here's part of the kids section, and then this was really cute. So this is kind of like showing you like the different parts of the ground. I don't know, like the watershed and how the water goes down into and all of that. So this was the kids section. For some reason, I've only been able to pause it on the kids section. So then this I found to be fascinating. I took a picture of it so I wouldn't forget. So apparently through the city of Brampton at the library, we can go and check out a bird kit. And the binoculars, a binocular case, a microfiber cloth. They have it all listed, so you have to return it all. Guide sheets, a guidebook, a backpack. So it comes in a backpack, and then a survey. So you can check it out for free for 3 weeks at a time. So that's really cool. You can also check out tickets to go to some of the local concerts this spring once weather gets nice and warm, to maybe grab a couple families and get together and grab a couple bird kits and head out and see what we can see. Apparently they also have oh, now I went on to a different video. Apparently they also have snowshoes that you can rent. Brampton Library. Who knew you could rent snowshoes from the library? So anyways, that was our day, and it was a free event, so it was really fun, and we really enjoyed it. And I thought there was one thing I was going to try and show you, but I didn't I didn't stop it in time. Oh, here we go. The speakers. So he was talking dirty soil and things living in it. Gardens for pollinating insects, friends, not foes. Growing plants from seeds, and then great trips on growing great vegetables. So it's a nice selection of topics to hear. And but yeah, so we had a great time, and So I had a list of a few things I wanted when I went in. So I wanted nasturtiums. I wanted some interesting snapdragons, hopefully Madame Butterfly, but I didn't see those, and cucamelon. So I got the cucamelon, and then let me show you out here. Oh, that's still playing screen. I was sitting here watching it. Sorry. I thought it was still playing over here. My bad. I swear to God, it's just iced tea. There's nothing in it. There's not even sugar. It was really fun. And then the last 2 years they had it virtual. Yeah. Boring. So, okay. So, and I will be doing a video. So I already filmed the video today out in the greenhouse. It's really exciting. Dexter loves it out there, by the way. And in that video, I will be popping up the pictures on the screen because these were gorgeous. So I got sucked in. I didn't Cosmos, but summer. Oh no, this is the yarrow. Okay, the yarrow is really pretty too. This is Summer Pastels Yarrow. So I got that because I wanted some variety of color in that. Apricot Lemonade Cosmos. They were beautiful. They were like this peachy. Oh my God, they were gorgeous. And then cupcake. They were ranges of kind of like from creamy pinks to like a pink, like I don't know how to even describe it, but they were absolutely beautiful. And I got sucked in. So these seed packets from Hawthorne Farms Organic Seeds, and they are located in Palmerston, Ontario. I have no idea where that is, but so it's not too far from me. And I think they were $4.25 a packet. And then Annapolis seeds. It's really hard to say. I bought 3 packs of seeds from them. So I got the cucamelon, and then I got the Starflower Scabiosa. Really excited. Someone recently posted pictures that they were growing it, and I can't remember if it was Laura at Garden Answer or not, but I saw them there and I thought, oh, I really want to grow them. They're very cool looking plants. And then Feverfew, because Laura said it's her favorite. It grows well, and it's also a really good medicinal herb. So I got those. And then I got the 25-cent seed packs. Where were those? I already showed you those, didn't I? Yes, the Liatris and that. On a side note, what is TubeBuddy? TubeBuddy is a service to aid you in YouTubing. I have the free one. Basically, what it does is it helps you. Gosh, you know what? I'll run you through it once I'm done with the seeds. I'll show you how it works. No problem. So really quick, but I hadn't found nasturtiums. So then when I went to, I'm trying to organize them. When I went to Terra Greenhouses, there's like a seed fell out of something. I don't know what it is. I went to Terra Greenhouses. I checked there, and their seeds were on sale. So yay. And they had a few different varieties of nasturtiums. So I got the Whirlybird mix, which looks like it's got like pinks and reds and light pinks. So that's exciting. And then I got this papaya cream mix. I love all things like coral colors in the flowers. I'm excited about that. And then I had never climbing nasturtiums. Never heard of climbing nasturtiums, but I love climbing anything. So I'm excited about that. That seems really cool. And then I got some of the 4 o'clocks. I love 4 o'clocks. And then these have this like variegated, they're mixed colors. So they got like some variegated colors on them and some peaches and some yellows and really pretty. And then like I needed more poppies, but it's called Purple Peony. They had a black one and it was really pretty. It wouldn't go as well in bouquets as this one. It's just, she's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. So really excited about that. And unfortunately, I just went ahead and messed up my camera again. Refresh, reset. There we go. And I am back. So yeah, that was a really, really fun day. And I had fun. You know, I took the girls and I thought they would enjoy it. So that lady that does the things with the leaves, the variety of leaves she uses rhubarb, burdock, May apple, bitter burr, milkweed, Ellen Camp, colt's foot, plantain, jack in the pulpit, buckthorn, Solomon seal, dabbing in a dabble in stinging nettle, and poison ivy. The last two are not for sale. Okay. But yeah, she just tries all different kinds of things. She does bird baths. She does other larger planters. And she's not too far from me either, I don't think. She's up, yeah, she's just up in Caledon, which is just north of me here. So you love climbing nasturtiums. I haven't even heard of climbing nasturtiums. Rick, why didn't you tell me about this sooner? Her. Yeah, so and then just it's huge and it's just beautiful. And you just walk in and the smell, the plants, the flowers, they've got citrus blooming, they had jasmine. It's really pretty. And I'm doing a pattern test for my daughter. I'm making her this like maxi skirt that's going to be kind of floral. And I'm like, where am I going to take pictures of Maxi's like floral skirt in the snow? So I was like, ooh, I wonder if they let me go to Terra and take pictures. It's worth a shot. I could ask. Maybe I'll ask. I don't know. Hey, Urban Chronicles Gardening. I always say it wrong. Urban Gardening Chronicles. Welcome in. How are you doing? Yes, they come a couple of days ago. I haven't opened the envelope yet. I was going to do a you let your sprawl. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. So I might do some in like a hanging basket because I love nasturtiums in hanging baskets already. So I might put it in a hanging basket and then see if it kind of climbs up the ropey parts of the basket or just put them in the garden. I'm excited just to kind of try them all. So I was urban gardening. I was just talking about Seedy Saturday. So I don't know if you've managed to find one in your area, but if you haven't found one, look next year. And if you're in the US, like look into it. They might have something similar. But like all the small towns across Canada have them. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so we had a question about TubeBuddy. Okay, so I will show you when I go into my account. So it's a you can pay there. They have a paid portion things, and if you pay, you also get a discount at places like Edemic Sound and other things like that. So if you're gonna go that route, then it it kind of might end up paying for itself a bit. So we're gonna go into YouTube Studio dashboard. Okay, let me share screen again. Here we go. Share screen. Make sure I got the right one. Okay, so here's the screen. This is what it looks like. Then what you do is you go here where it says TubeBuddy, and this. So TubeBuddy offers. Let me see if I can't make this bigger. That's not making it bigger. There we go. So TubeBuddy. Oh, that's just my dashboard. Okay. It shows your playlists. Now I have it right behind my camera. Analytics. So these are basically the things that your regular thing, but you have a keyword explorer. So if you're looking for things that are trending, like right now, I'm, let me see, Seedy Saturday. And it will give you a score. Now, if you pay for it, helps you with, it will score your titles for your videos. I just have the free one, and so it only helps tags. But like this, Seedy Saturday, this gives me a reasonably good rating. The search volume is poor. Not a lot of people are going to be searching for this. But you can see down here, there's not a lot of competition for it, right? So now let me see if I type in the word like petunia. See, petunia's slow. There's a huge search volume, but the competition right down here, you'll see the competition is very, very poor, right? Because honestly, no one's going to be watching my video on petunias. They're all going to be watching Laura over at Garden Answer because she's going to come up way higher in the search engine. So sometimes here it will give you some suggestions, right? And if you pay for it, the pay one gives you more suggestions. But you can go for how about this? We'll see. Pinching petunia seedlings. Let's see what kind of a rating that gives us. So into 46. So it's not a lot of search volume because it's a little too specific. So it helped you kind of hone in on, oh, that's really poor. So you can just kind of play around, and then over here it will have different like tags, information. I mainly use it for the tag info. It all SEO Studio. I think more of that is with that's the pay section. Video topic planner, tag lists, best time to publish. So this is an interesting. Um, this will analyze subscribers and your viewers, and it will tell you the best times to publish a video when more of your specific viewers are on. So for me, it started telling me that on Sunday, my viewers are on. This is when a lot of my viewers are on. But I don't necessarily want to post then because all of my viewers are either over at T-Nogs or they're at Joe's, Garden State Gardener. And so they're on, but they're like involved in live. So like I did a video on Sunday at 4 p.m. That way it's out. People come on, they're ready to watch their shows, it's out. Then it shows me here on Monday, 6 and 8 are a good time. But like, so it says 6 p.m., but sometimes they say it can take 2 hours to get into the algorithms. So if this is saying 6 loaded at 4 p.m., that might be better. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But what you can see from here, like there is absolutely no point for me to be posting anything in the middle of the night because the vast majority of my viewers are sleeping right then, right? So this does help you kind of figure it out. It shows you your demographic, where they're watching from. Let me see what else it offers. Click magnet. See anything when it pops up like this, these are all part of the pay one. Then there's different website tools. If you have a website, your community, I don't really go in for the support. They have videos. Then the TubeBuddy dashboard, it takes you over here. I don't know if I've even signed into that. I think that's more for the pay section. So I use it mainly just to kind of see when to launch. It also helps you with like they have a thumbnail generator. If you don't really do that, it does a health report on your channel. It'll bulk process your channel. It double checks your best practices. So there's a list of 10 things. So every time you do a video, that does show up for me. It will tell me I've only done, like, you've done 8 of the 10 that you could have done. So best time to publish could be helpful. Mine told me it's Sundays at 8 p.m. I'm not doing that. Yeah, see, I know that's what mine says too. But I was like, well, but they're all watching, they're all in these lives. And then after the lives are done, they probably go to bed. So maybe put it in beforehand. I don't know. But I that video that I released on Sunday at 4, then the one sometimes I do in the morning, like at the time, right? Because the first hour your video is out is the most important hour. And then the second hour your video is out is the second most important hour. So you want to make sure that you get enough views in that point, because that's when what tells you push this video. People are watching it. So I usually do it Sunday morning, but a lot of people are at church or they're not up yet, because I'm on the East Coast. So I think that a 4 p.m. is easier to get more views quicker, which is exactly what I want. But to do like a premiere, it's kind of awkward in the middle of the day. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll be doing as much premieres. I like doing the premieres because it's fun to interact and it does boost your views. The only thing is I don't like doing them on videos that are too short. So if it's under 10 minutes, I don't really like to do a premiere. Kind of come in, they don't start it at the beginning. They come in wherever it's at. And so if they're in the last 5 minutes, or they don't finish it, they don't know what happened at the beginning. They're not watching it from the beginning. Whereas if it's a longer video and they can kind of come in, it's, they're not just like catching the tail end of it, kind of a thing, if that makes sense. I don't know. So I'm kind of all over on when to post videos. Most of the time when I have a video and I want to upload it, I just am like, and post. Because I'm just like, I'm done. I want it up. I went through all the work of getting it up and I just want to publish it now. So I have a video coming out tomorrow morning for St. Patrick's Day, and I was like, want to do it now, but I've scheduled it, so it's going to come out in the morning. So, but I decided not to do a premiere because I think it's around 10 minutes. So it's not super long, but and I also don't like to do a super long video as a premiere because I don't want people, because you don't know how long the video is going to be when you do, and I don't want people to feel like they're being held hostage, right? So you just whenever that's what I do. And I'll go and I'll look at the thing and be like, how is this time scoring on the best times to publish? Oh, it sucks. All right, well, publish. So I'll look at it, but I don't pay. But yeah. So actually I can get this off the screen somehow. How am I gonna get that off? There we go. Remove from screen. There we go. Yeah, as soon as it's edited, once I get it uploaded, boom. Unless I'm like unless I want to do like a premiere, then and don't do like a instant premiere unless you know a lot of your people are on, because then it's like they don't have time to, a lot of times they don't get the message. Yeah, if you want, I have a link down in the description, probably not of this video, but all of my other videos. I do have a link, which I don't know if it does anything or gets me anything, but if you want to use my referral link, it's in the description of all my videos. Maybe not this one, because when I set this up through StreamYard, I don't think it does my automatic list of things that I always have in my description, but try it. It's free. And they have an app. The app kind of helps you keep track of different things and different like accomplishments, right? So when you get, say you get 50 videos and you'll get a little trophy pop up, and you do 75 videos. And so it's kind of encouraging. It helps you, whatever. You have not, they're fun. I enjoy the premieres because it's kind of like a live, so you get to interact with people, but then it's, already up there. Oh, it's in my about section. Okay, perfect. I knew I have it. I have it somewhere. Yeah, so you guys want to see it? So this makes me laugh. So this was the I got to figure out how to get this to stop. I don't know how to pop it out again. Okay, share screen, extra camera, video. Nope, not video. You'd think I could remember how to do this, being as I just did it. I swear they change the buttons on me all the time. So this was a really quick little video from Tara. There's the end of it. How do I get it bigger again? Like I pushed a button before and it popped out, but I like this. I wanted this pot. They had some really cute little garden humor. And then my daughter at the thing. So I took video, but I took it with my GoPro. So I haven't uploaded that yet. But yeah, so here is the greenhouse. And I took video. So that's going to be another video. I think that's coming. I think I did it together with the seed. So I did my seed haul video. So don't get too bored. And then I do a quick little tour of the greenhouse while I'm out there. So we have 2 heaters this year. My husband bought a new gas heater. So it's hooked up to the long tank hose that we can use for like on the barbecue, or we have like a patio heater that he had it set up to, and fortunately it will reach to the heater in the greenhouse. And then he has a backup. Now that one, it doesn't have like a thermostat. It's just like on or off kind of a thing. So that one's probably going to like run at night, and then he'll turn it off in the morning. And then there that has a thermostat. So that will kind of kick in if it drops below a certain temperature. And then if that one gets shut off, that one will take over, if that makes sense. But he has everything out there is automated. So there is so that the electric heater will come on if the temperatures drop, shuts off at a temperature. And then he has the vents at the back. So there's 2 exhaust vents, and they are also temperature controlled. So they will go and come on if it gets too hot in there to help vent it out. And then in the summer when it's warm, we will roll up the door and help get some airflow in there. And then there's a ceiling just to circulate the air. And there's a grow light at the top to help supplement the light. So I'm not sure exactly when plants are going to go out. He did test out the heaters and everything, and we've been monitoring the temperatures on which is fascinating. I can just sit and stare at those numbers. Like I'm constantly checking, what's the temperature in the greenhouse? What's the temperature in the greenhouse? And then he has another temperature, another sensor in there as well that will send an alert to his phone if it drops below a certain number. So our main and what's nice about having the gas heater is that it won't be affected. But if, power goes out or something gets tripped or something like that, then the electric heater would turn off and then you risk, things freezing out there. So tonight, I don't think we're going to get too cold. We actually warmed up to 48 today. It was beautiful. High of 40 and sunny. Today was sunny as well. And then I don't think it looks super great for the next week. We're looking like high 30s, low 40s, and a lot of rain next week. But that's going to help melt the snow. It's also going to turn everything into mud. So, but yeah, I think tonight our low is like 37. Like last night and the night before, we were 21. We were down in the 20s, and we were in the like 20s as the highs. I think Tuesday our high was 28. So it's starting to climb up and out. The 14-day forecast is looking a little bit better than it had been. I kind of avoided looking because every time I looked at it, I just saw 20s and I was like, nope, I don't want to see that. So yeah, so tomorrow we're saying 46 and raining. Saturday, 32 and snow. Sunday, 32. Monday, 43. So we had heard that we were some batch another round of like 30 centimeters. But I think it looks like the temperatures are going to be just warm enough that they've changed it to mainly rain. So yeah, Saturday is going to be snow, a few flurries, 32 feels like 21 to 16 at night. So I don't think I want to. And then so Friday night's gonna be 25, Saturday night's 16 overnight, Sunday's 23, Monday's 21, and then Tuesday it's 27, Wednesday it's 30, Thursday it's a low of 34, high of 30. Then it looks like for the next 2 weeks after that, we're like right around high 20s, low 30s. So that's a lot easier for the heaters to deal with, right? And especially like it's going to be kind of overcast and rainy, so the heaters are going to be it's going to be a fairly I think we're going to try and keep it from dropping below 60. We shall see. Oh my gosh, no. 36 and 41. Well, just make sure you water everything really well before you go and throw some blankets. But yeah, you got your babies out there. So yeah, Nicole down in Texas, she's already got tomatoes out. She's got it's got everything out. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Nicole, where my cousins live up in Fairbanks, it is currently 7 degrees. And they're 14-day high, 14-day. Oh my goodness. Okay. They're warming up into the low 30s for the next week. Oh my goodness. They're going to be freaking out because Fairbanks is so cold. Anchorage is around, it's colder than ours. They've been colder than us, but it's like the last few years, they were pretty much the same as us. This year, they were actually a bit colder. They were down in like the teens a lot more. But, Fairbanks was like below 0 a lot. But no, I'm looking at them. They're going to be in the upper 20s to low 30s for the next 2 weeks. They're going to be out snow machining like crazy. They are going to love it. Wow. Good for them. I'm happy for them. I feel so bad when I see their temperature. Yeah, 7. It's 7 degrees in Fairbanks right now. And they're 4 hours earlier, so it's 4 p.m., middle of the afternoon. They're oh, yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. And then what's their low? So if that's their high, their low tonight, oh, they're going down to minus 18 Fahrenheit overnight. Low of minus 18, 18 below. Looks like it's the end of their cold snap. Tomorrow's a high of 19, Saturday 23, Sunday 28, Monday 32. I mean, yeah. And then their lows are only going to be 5, 9, 10, 5. Yeah. Oh, they're coming up out of it. Good for them. Nicole's over there having a heart attack. Yeah, so soon they're coming into the season in Alaska called breakup. And that's when all of the snow and ice starts to break up everywhere, and then you turn into the season of mud, which we're going to be in mud. Yeah, we're going to have some flooding and all of that. So any other questions? Yeah, if you have any, oh, why am I adding that? If you have any questions about the about YouTube, not that I'm a pro, but I will help answer any questions that I can. I haven't really been popping comments up on the screen because I've been chatting, so you're welcome. Oh, that's Nicole. Okay, so my live chat is not my chat's that showed up over there before it showed up in StreamYard. You're welcome. Yeah, any other questions? Any other questions? Going once, going twice. So what else? Oh, I almost killed my polka dot plants. So another video. Well, the video that's coming out tomorrow. I was pinching back my petunias, and the polka dot plants are in the middle between the two different varieties, and they're getting kind of crowded out. So I decided to move them to another tray. In doing so, I didn't realize that they had been fairly shad, and they were in the sun, and they looked like they'd shriveled up, and I thought they were going to die. And I was like, "Oh my god, they were dried out and they were hot from the sun." And I hadn't realized that the petunias had grown up around them and were the plants and their roots. So I watered them really good, and then I packed some extra soil around them just to kind of give them more of like a blob and protect their roots more. And then I put a little thing to kind of shade them, and they've perked up. They look so much better. So I almost cried. Polka dot plants. They're so pretty. I love them. Yeah. So that was a close one. So that was a good lesson for me to realize that I have to be careful. They are kind of a shade plant. Like they can take sun, but it was hot yesterday. It was, it was 40 degrees. Sun was really intense coming in that window, and it kind of cooked them. They just weren't used to the intensity. And the rose mallow were the roselle were on the same tray right in front of them, and they were fine because they've gotten used to it. So I have to acclimate them. But yeah, I was like devastated. I was like, oh no. My husband's like, I don't think they're dead. They'll be okay. They'll be okay. I'm like, they better be. So yeah, I was really sad about that. So just always check on them. That's another reason why I'm not ready for them to be out in the greenhouse yet, because they need to be checked on a regular basis, right? So yeah, and then what else? That's what I was supposed to do today. But instead we went shopping, and then we went for a walk, and I edited a video. But I have some seed soaking. That's another video. But I haven't done my intro or outro or finished it. I started soaking my canna lilies and my pepper seeds on Sunday, and I have not looked at them since because I've completely forgot about them. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I did 8 varieties of pepper seeds, and I did 4 varieties of canna lily seeds that I got from my friend Marcia, and I'm doing an experiment with them. So she said that you shouldn't have to nick them if you're using the saltpeter solution. So I mixed up the saltpeter solution, which is 100 milliliters of water, 10 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide, and 1 gram of saltpeter. And you mix that up, and then you soak your stuff in it. So I did that for all of it's like you with the peas. Exactly. Hopefully something's sprouting there. So I put it on all of the peppers, and then I put it on half of the canna lily seeds. The other half I used regular water, and I nicked them like I normally. So I'm doing a little experiment to see um, if that works. So if it's better, the best would probably be to nick them and use the saltpeter. But I kind of wanted to see if it was something that you could use instead of nicking them, because nicking, especially if you're doing a lot of them, because I know sometimes they say you can bring them to a boil, just it a quick boil, or pour boiling water on them, I think, and that can kind of crack the shell a little bit. Like I'm not doing a ton, it's not a big deal, but if you are doing a lot of the seeds, it can be a pain in the butt to try and, you know, scarify them. So I found the best way. Some people use sandpaper, some people use a nail file. There's like all these different hacks out there on Instagram, and some of them look quite dangerous. I found using Dexter's nail clippers to be the best and the easiest. So I do show that quickly in the video. If you're more interested in that, I do have a full video on that last year when I was trying out different things, because some people said to use like toenail clippers. That did not work at all. So I did do a little video where I tried a few different ways of doing it, and I discovered that that works the best. You can also cut one in half accidentally, and they don't sprout if you cut it in half. I tried. Yeah, so I just realized now I gotta get those in. I gotta get those in the water, in the soil if they've sprouted. So I'm gonna leave them in there until they get like a little nibby nub on there, and then put it in soil. But the canna lilies have to go into the 2-inch soil blocks, which I haven't made any of those this year. So I was kind of waiting for the weather to get warmer. So it's warm enough now. I could probably go out and do it in the greenhouse, actually, because I find it's messy. It's very messy to do the larger soil blocks, because I need more room, and I'm used to doing that outside. Doing it inside's a little bit sketchy. The smaller soil blocks, I don't mind. Yeah, so I'm excited to see. I'm tempted. Should I go get it right now and check it? Should we check on him? I have him in a box in my bedroom. Should I go check on it? Should I do that? Oh my gosh, that would be funny. I would have to leave this momentarily. Okay, I'm gonna go get it. Let's see. Let's see alive. Let's see if I've killed anything. I'm still alive. I'm just grabbing something. I just don't want you walking in there thinking it wasn't live. Okay. So I put them in this salad container so I wouldn't have to worry about them drying out, because I was afraid if they dried out, I would have to like dilute the solution with water. I didn't want to have to keep making the solution again. So I reset the camera. There we go. All right. Okay. Oh, I see something. Let me get this open. Okay. I'm going to try and do this without spilling anything. Okay. Okay. All right. So here's the canna lily seeds. I used a mochi container. We bought some mochi at Costco, and they came in these cute little containers, so they're working really well. So let me see. One is peeking out. I think this is the only one I see any action on yet. So this one, you can see it's, oh, I'll refresh it. Hold on. Can you see the little tiny bitty bit? You can see the little, oh. Okay, it didn't break off, and I didn't lose it under the under the computer. So there we go. Got a little nubby nub. And this coral, very excited about some coral canna lilies. And this is one that I nicked. But I'm not seeing anything on any of them at all, any of the others. So nicked or not nicked. I think it is too early to tell on that. Okay, and now, oh my God, this is so scary. Okay. All right. And then the salad container closed itself again. Okay, and then pepper seeds. Okay, we're good. I don't see anything yet. No sprouts. This feels kind of cold. You know what? I'm wondering if I should set on my heat mat, because the water is probably going to be kind of cold. So for the peppers, I have red scorpion. Why does it do this with the color? Oh my gosh, it drives me nuts. So I have red scorpion, chocolate Trinidadian. So it's red scorpion Trinidad, chocolate Trinidad. So these two are like scorch you can't sit down for a couple weeks after eating. Cayenne, Chero Roxo, lemon drop. Oh, I can't read this one. Chorapra, Poblano, and Sugar Rush Peach. So I'm thinking fairly cool. I mean, I had them sitting on the rack, but I could put them right on top of the heat vent, or I could put them on a heat mat, and then it would warm it up a bit. Because at this rate, peppers aren't doing much. So, you know what? There's a couple I might see a little smidge of something. Okay, where's the thing I put the divider? There it is. I used an old Tinkerbell book that my daughter isn't reading anymore. Okay, so crisis averted. They're fine. Some of the water went kind of brown though on a couple of those containers. So, and see, normally when I soak the seeds, I change the water like every day. So, I'm tempted to maybe just dump it all out and then start with fresh water. I might do that tomorrow. How many peppers are my starting in total and variety? Varieties here, and I think I did 4 of each seed because I do them in the soil blocks, which are 20. So it's 5 rows by 4. And so then that way I can just do rows of 4 easier. So I think I got some of that saltpeter and hydrogen finger at work yesterday. Just a little tiny with the box cutter. And it's stinging now. Saltpeter is potassium nitrate. So, okay, that does not feel good. Note to self, be careful with that. And original seeds that I started, I don't have my journal in here. Varieties, I did, let me see if I can remember. I did New Mexico 6, and I think I have 4 of those. Or 5. I could have 5 seeds of each of these, but they did not all germinate. So New Mexico 6, and then Big Jim, which are very similar. They're like an Anaheim hatch type pepper. And then I did the habanada, the red hot cherry ones. Chorbansky, another one I cannot pronounce. A Scotch bonnet, and what's the one on the end? What is the one on the end? I can't remember. I thought I was going to have some jalapenos, and I don't see any jalapenos. I thought I had some jalapeno seeds, and I don't think I've started any jalapenos yet. I don't know why. I don't know where my seeds are. Looks like I might have to buy some seeds. So, oh wow, you have 43 varieties and 2 or 3 plants of each. That's amazing. That's awesome. I think last year I planted like I grew plants. Um, peppers are a pain in the butt. They are just so particular. I don't get it. I don't know why they're just so tricky to grow and to get started, and then like blooming and everything, they're fine, but they're so stubborn. They have to have just the right conditions. And like last year, usually prior to this year, I do the baggy method with the seeds. And like some of them would take like 3 weeks, especially the hotter the pepper, the harder it takes to start and the harder they are and the slower they grow. So that's why I was like trying to get the hot ones done earlier. Gosh, what is that other one? The other variety? Because I have a few of those are growing. Gosh, I cannot remember. You're looking at 15 plants. Rick's gonna have 15 plants. That's a nice amount. I had 25 in total, but some of them were so small and I didn't even get anything off of them. Um, I did the second round too late. Like I didn't get the seeds until later and I just started them too late. So hopefully these are not started. Hoping they can get a jump start, and especially if I can get them out into the greenhouse where it is a lot warmer than it is in the house, right? So in the house, it's like, the temperature stays pretty steady around 70. It goes anywhere from like 68 to 72. We're out in the greenhouse in the summer in the day, close to 100 in there, and the peppers like that when they're growing. See, yeah, when I use I used the heat mats this year, and they started within a week. I think I was germinated with about a week. So I was really impressed with that. So the heat mats do make a difference, and I should have put this on a heat mat. I just didn't even think of it because technically it says just to soak them in this solution for like 24 hours and then plant them. So hopefully I didn't just seeds completely, because that would be sad. But if not, I'll be doing that tomorrow, because these can just go into the small soil blocks, and I have enough of those already made up that I can just pop them into tomorrow. I just completely forgot about them. Never mind. Yeah. And then tomato varieties, I have what, four or five of the micros. I have Tiny Tim, Olapoka, Bahaha, Canary, Tumbling Tom Jr. I think, is that it? 5 varieties? And I have a few of each growing. And then, did I start any of the other? I didn't start any of the other dwarfs. I was thinking of starting some of the other dwarfs around now. And that would be probably the chocolate Tasmanian, because those aren't micros. So I started the micros. The chocolate about 3 feet tall, nice size slicers, beautiful tomatoes on it. I really like that. So that's the chocolate Tasmanian dwarf, and I really like the leprechaun. That was delicious. So I might start those. When I do the peppers, I can put them in on the same little seed thing, get them going, put them on the heat mat. And then for like indeterminate, I don't plan on doing a lot of indeterminates this year. The spot where I used to do them along the edge of my railing, it's getting shaded out. Our tree is getting really big, and the neighbor's tree is really getting big. And I noticed last year just didn't seem to be getting enough sun there, which is kind of why I've shifted more to the dwarfs, because then I can put them in other locations. I don't have to worry about having like this big support structure for them. But I'll probably still do a few maybe they'll have more room. So I haven't grown this in like 2 years, and my daughter was very upset. So this year, I will definitely try to remember to grow her favorite tomato, which is the chocolate cherry tomato. And then I have, I really enjoyed the pineapple. I didn't get a lot of them. The couple I did have, I really enjoyed. And then I had one here I was looking at. Is this the other one I was thinking of? No, I don't think this was it. No, I think maybe the watermelon. I don't know. Another cherry tomato. I'm probably gonna have the micro spoon tomatoes come back because they self-seed now in my yard every year. So I pull most of them out, but last year I ended up leaving a couple growing, and Dexter enjoyed having them up there. But that chopping it and keeping it nice and small. Um, but yeah, I think I'm growing fewer tomatoes this year, fewer varieties, but sticking with more of the dwarf plants to get more production. Tomato weeds, big time. It's never the ones you want. A bit of random ones growing. So yeah, that self-seeded easily last year. All my calendula self-seeded. I had draw flower that self-seeded, and the amaranth and the garden huckleberry. So I will be starting some garden huckleberry. But I will leave more. I plucked out so much of it last year, and then I was like, "Oh, I wish I'd had more," because it did not do as well as it had the year before. I did not get near the harvest I had anticipated. I think just because we just didn't. We're not very hot last year, and they're all in the nightshade, and they love the heat. They love, love, love the heat. So my tomatoes were, but the Tiny Tims they produced, and so did my chocolate Tasmanian. So the dwarf tomatoes just really, really put out. Same here. I'm hoping to get more production or it gets super hot. Well, see, here's the thing is if it does get hot, like technically you could bring them in the house. Like if you have them in pots, the micro dwarfs or whatever, you could bring them in and put them under your grow light and just, grow them in the room if you wanted to. Or you could shade them out, or if you had a shady spot that you could kind of or grow them under like your beans, like the bean arch, and you had them in a pot and you could just kind of tuck them in there when it gets warm, just to give them, some afternoon shade or something like that. That might help. Because I know a lot of people the shade cloth and they really like it. Or around your pool that you're putting in this summer, right? Or what about that area that you said you were talking about redoing? It's the area kind of back and behind. Like you have a tree and you had like a little patio thing set up there and chairs. You could do something over there as long as it's easy to water it there. But that might be a place for the micro tomatoes if it's closer, if it's a little more shaded and a bit cooler. I don't know. I know you get so hot. It's crazy. It's crazy. Or you just take over the man cave. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Um, I know. It's hot, hot, hot. Um, so the pollen gets sticky. What if you went in there and just because I know just flicking it like I normally do wouldn't work, but I wonder if you could just get in there with a Q-tip. I mean, no one's got time for that. So I would be tempted to bring them in and grow them in at least, 2 or 3. Because the micros, like my Tiny Tims, the first year I grew them, I grew 2 in a 10-inch pot. I flick the little bloop, 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 bloop. Yep, I flick them like this. Bloop, 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 bloop. I flick the flowers. I know some people go out and they use like an electric toothbrush or whatever, but I flick all the stems. Yeah, the electric toothbrush, no. I like to give them a smack now and then, yeah. Yeah, so just get some cute little pots that you can put them in, and you can just use like probably like an 8-inch pot would grow those and just supplement them with some fertilizer, and then um, and or if it starts to get, you notice they're starting to kind of go or whatever, you could always kind of propagate them, take a cutting and then start that inside. I don't know if they like to bring them in, so you might be better off bringing, propagating and having that in the house growing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've never had to deal with that. I mean, we'll get hot. We'll get up, we get over 100 now and then, but it doesn't last. Super humid. We do get a lot of humidity here, but the temperatures like the year before last, we had record-breaking heat in June, and then just rained all of July. So that was kind of a thank you. You have great ideas. Thank you. I'll come by. I gotta give the people what they want. I gotta make it worth your while. Yes. Does anyone else have any ideas? I keep sending Danny, poor Danny. I keep sending her like these random ideas because she's renovating. She's renovating this her mobile home. So yeah, I keep like sending her some random decor ideas, and she usually just starts laughing. I sent her. Let me see if I can find the picture. She's just like, I asked her, I said, do you like sunflowers? I asked her if she likes sunflowers. And she's like, I love sunflowers. And then I sent her this picture. Let me see. Oh, no. I gotta try and find. Here we go. I know. I want to help her clean it out and like decorate it. So I was like, do you like sunflowers? And she's like, I love sunflowers. And then I sent her this picture and she's like, maybe not quite that much. I also sent, but we'll see if he sees it and if he can appreciate it more. But can you imagine like if you had like a grow room? This would be awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it. But I mean, I don't think I would have the nerve to do it. I think it's over the top and obnoxious, but tasteful. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I think so. So yeah. And then some of the other pictures I've been sending her have been kind of fun, but we have completely different decorating tastes. So every time I'll send her something, she'll be like, no, absolutely not. I'm like, what? I love it. She's like, no. I'm like, oh, you're no fun. But I mean, you don't have to worry about resale. I grew up, my dad was a builder. He was a contractor. So everything was safe, right? All the house colors were all neutrals. It was always safe. Resale was always big on this. She's not reselling that trailer. I mean, she might, I guess she could. It's possible. But I say have fun with it. Have fun with color. So sad beige. Sad builder beige. Yes, builder beige is the worst. And it's so dry. They always use just like this matte dry finish. It's like a step up from primer. Builder beige is awful. But yeah, I like color. I like color in the houses and the walls, but I think I was influenced when I moved to Florida. Everything down there is just so bright and cheery. And that was the thing, is we'd always been worried about, resale and everything. And then when my parents bought the condo in Florida, the kitchen was old and it was, like it had like the California series. Is she going to make it? I thought she was eventually going to make it into the barn, or did I miss an update? The whole house, or I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm not sure the question. I know she's going to she's going to make the trailer part livable. And then she's, and Mm, if you're talking about maybe the addition on it, I don't know if she's gonna take that out or not. I think it would make a nice seed starting room, with because there's some big windows in there, and it would be fairly heated. She could just kinda even open, vent out some heat in there to keep it, like, at within, like, a month or so, you could really start a lot of seeds out there. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what she's doing. She hasn't done an update. She's doing the Matilda thing right now, I think, right? So, she's been very busy. Busy, busy lady. But, yeah, I know. It would be fun to go and, I think it would be really fun to just go and junk stuff out, knock stuff down, and if I was closer, for sure, I would go and spend a day or 2 helping her do all of that. That would be really fun. But I am way too far away for that. So, I'm trying to get her to set up, like, coffee app, but she could do it like buy me a can of paint or buy me a sheet of plywood or something like that, right? Um, oh, outdoor kitchen. That would be a good idea. Um, I know. Wouldn't that be fun? It would be fun. Just if we could all show up for a day, like a good old barn raising kind of a thing. That would have been really fun. Yeah. So, I was gonna see if I can show you. So I'm kind of obsessed with this kitchen now. My husband's like, no, we're not. He actually liked it too, and so did my daughter. So at least we all have the same tastes. Um, but I'm not ready to do any updating, and I don't know why. I pinned it on Pinterest, and I don't know why it's not showing it. I'm trying to show it to you. Okay, yeah. So there's two that I really fell in love with, but she hated. Oh, I can't find. The other one is more practical. Um, and it was actually kind of like these mustardy yellow colored cabinets. But I love this. I love this. Let me see if I can make it larger. I love coral. I love pink. I love the vibe in this kitchen. It's so rustic and yet I don't know. I love it. I love all the different colors and the tiles and it's just like a happy place. Like how could you not be in there for a cup of coffee like every morning? Like it just yeah, I love it. You don't like it? No, too much? See, I love it. On the other one. So this is the other one I loved. This one is definitely more a classy look, but I love this color of these cabinets. It's like a mustardy color, and then you do that, like you pair that with like some cobalt. Yeah. I am a colorful. Okay. Yes, that's why I don't like the sad beige. I do not like the sad beige homes. I like to dress. I like to look. I like to wear color. I like to. Yeah, that one's better. Really? Oh my goodness. You guys don't know what Rick's over there taking the numbers down. He's gonna be painting his kitchen mustard, right? So that's what I was saying. So when my parents bought the condo in Florida, the kitchen was like old, very, very dated. It had like the what they call it, Florida or California lighting in the ceiling. And so ripping out all the cabinets and doing new cabinets and whatever. But we didn't want to do it right away. And so my mom convinced my dad to let us paint the kitchen colorfully. So we'd been on a cruise prior to that and we'd gone to Curacao where all of the buildings are just absolutely gorgeous. And so we painted the kitchen cabinets yellow, bubblegum pink, blue, and purple. And it was like every 2 sets were a different color, and then on the inside, each shelf was a different color. It was fabulous. It was funnest kitchen I've ever had. It was cheery. Everyone walked in and they were like kind of shocked, but then they loved it. It's it sounds terrible when I'm describing it. It sounds terrible, but in person, it was beautiful and it was fun. It was just so fun and it was super tropical. See, when you live in Florida, you can get away with that, right? You got like purple manatees places. You can decorate in flamingos. Speaking of flamingos, I might have a new addition to the garden. I have to go pick up tomorrow. It's kind of funny and kind of cheesy, but now that you know more about me, and um, yeah, yeah. And like my absolute, like my fashion icon is Marcy Harrell on Instagram. I follow her videos on YouTube, but she does a lot of sewing blogs and stuff. You're no But here's the thing, it's just paint. And the saddest thing we had to do was when we sold that place was we had to go in and paint it all out cream. And it was just like, wah, wah, wah. Okay, so I'll show you Marcy. She has all these sewing tutorials on YouTube where she shows you how to make these fabulous clothes. And you might know her, you might see her. She is a singer, she is an actress, she's a performer, and she makes her own clothes. And why can I not get the picture side bigger? I don't want the words bigger. There we go. But her and her husband, they're adorable. She has a YouTube channel, but I don't know if you recognize her, but she's done a lot of Broadway and stuff like that. But I love everything she wears. It's so colorful, except for that. Of course, she's wearing something black when I first performances. She likes to go shopping at Joann's. But let me get to some of her colorful stuff. Oh, and this is her sewing room. I love her sewing room. So they live part of the year in New York City. They have a little apartment there, and then they live the other part of the year down in, I can't remember where they're at. Just the colors and the prints and I love watching her stuff. Look at that. Look at her hair. Her hair is amazing. She has the most incredible hair. But she also has the most incredible wardrobe. She's wax cotton, and almost all of her stuff is woven, so it's not stretchy, which I usually only sew stretchy clothes for me. So she is inspiring me to kind of step out of my comfort zone a little bit, but I will be doing a pattern test soon. It's going to be a maxi skirt, so it's going to be similar to, I think she's got a dress. She's adorable, and her personality, like this is her personality right here. She is so spunky, super fun. I love her YouTube channel. I would love to go see her perform too. Voice. Look at that dress. Look at that dress. So I'll show you what I'm going to be using. So it's going to be a 3-tiered maxi skirt, and I've been kind of see the clothes. They don't even get to see your cabinets. They won't even know. Okay, let me see if we can find it here. Hold on. Okay, so I picked up some wax cotton, and the wax cotton is fabulous because you can buy it. It comes in 5-meter rolls. I won't go broke making a 3-tiered maxi skirt because that's a ton of fabric. If you don't know, it's a ton of fabric, but this is the fabric I'm going to use. It's so pretty. So it's like I can't tell if it's whether it's black or dark green, the base of it, but then it has like these green swirls, and then it has this color, and I don't even know how to describe the color. It's kind of a peachy, kind of a band-aidy color. But it's going to be pretty. So this gives you an idea of the. So I wanted to make myself a sundress. Hopefully I will have enough fabric left from that one. I have another wax cotton, but it's a little. That one I've washed out because you have to wash out the wax. If you want it to drape. So a lot of times, like with more traditional garments, they want it to be very stiff and structured. And so they leave the wax in it and then they dry clean. But if you want to use it as more just like regular fabric, then you like not. I'll have another one. I'll show you. Hold on. That's not it. Where is it at? Okay, it would help if I turned on the light in here. Hold on. I'm looking. Don't mind me. Where is it at? Nope, that's the one from Joann's. Why can't I find it? I just had it out. Oh yeah, just go down here. Here we go. This is the other one I have. I might be making the maxi sundress. I might practice with this one. So it's hard to wash because it's 5 yards of fabric. But they were on sale. I paid $20 for 5 yards, which is cray. And it's got a nice texture and a nice drape to it. But these are both wax cotton. So the wax cotton comes in all different styles and sizes. And I didn't wash the other one out because I used it mainly for bags. Oh, my daughter's told me I should be wearing this hat. It's her St. Patrick's Day hat. Should I try it on? She brought not wearing that. But this is how the chat's going. You want to talk about color? Oh, I gotta take off my sunglasses though. At least it matches my shirt. So there we go. I feel like I'm a train conductor. This is not a oh yeah, no, it doesn't even really fit. Very yeah. I just gotta pinch someone. But yeah, that's a ridiculous hat. It looks better on her. Oh, low. Like is it supposed to sit up higher on your head or something? I don't know. And now my hair is all a mess. My daughter's like, why does it still look like your hair is wet? I was like, oh, because it's a statement. Yeah. I show up at the store wearing that. Yeah. She's like, why does your hair still look like it's wet? I was like, well, because it just air dried. I did comb it out a bit, but it was curlier. I'm like, okay, I'm rocking like my 7th grade Aussie scrunch spray hairspray. Look. Thanks, David. Yeah. It's a great hat. I'm glad I didn't know about it sooner. I probably would have worn it in my video for tomorrow and then regretted it. So slay, I know. Thanks, Rick. But I think I'm gonna call it a night. I know Bland's Promised Land Ranch is starting soon, and my voice, like it's back, but it's taking its time healing. I still feel it starts to feel a little scratchy, and it starts to feel a little bit weak. The different there's different neck exercises, so massages, and then you do these, and then you loosen up your voice box. So I was doing all of those when I had the laryngitis, but I should keep doing it to kind of help keep everything moving and flowing. So and let me just I'll pop up the link if you want to go on over and visit with Monica and whoever he is. What's his name? Oh yeah, Eric. They're fun to mess with. Okay, let me pull up their link because I don't know if I have any. I don't have any mods in here, do I? Oh no, she never does anything. No. I'm kidding. I'm a terrible mod in chats. I do nothing unless they like specifically ask me, can you drop a link, Rochelle? I'll be like, oh, okay. I'm just here to play. I'm just here to hang out. Yes, your old coworker. So there's the link. Monica and Eric are live right now. I think they just joined. So go on over, tell them I sent you, and keep an eye out for my video coming out tomorrow. I think I set it for 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's a short little video on pinching and pansies, and there might be a little bit of pinching gizmos, but Dexter, not Gizmo. Oh my gosh. I made a Gizmo gaff today in the greenhouse as well. Gizmo must be on my mind lately. I do miss him when it comes to the gardening season. He was always my little gardening buddy. But anyways, good night. I'm done. Bye.